Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Markets were volatile, but today there are some significant things. Number one, Nifty broke the February low. Today, intraday low is the lowest level in February series. Forget about February, since last July. Then today, closing is also February low, also it 8-month low. And today, Nifty closed below 22,800, which was considered as a support. I said earlier that, like you remember my hammer and tin story. You take a tin and hammer, you just keep on hammering it 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. So ultimately the tin will be broken. Today, the Nifty has broken 22,800 and went very close to 22,700. And of course, some intraday recovery. Of course, the domestic institutions will start buying. Now, the big question is how long these domestic institutions are going to buy. So there is a report that said LIC has lost about 94,000 crores in a matter of 2 weeks. Just, last 2 weeks, right? And then mutual funds, so they are answerable to the investors. So if the net asset value keeps going down, they may stop SIP or they may stop paying lump sum money also. So we are coming into an inflection point where if there is a further selling by FII, then if the domestic institutions cannot support, then the market can collapse. So anyway, I'm keeping downside open to 22,500 and then ultimately 22,000 also. That's also possible. To be precisely 21,800 to 21,900. So that's where we started in the year January 2024, right? So which can be, more than 1 year of the trading might be wiped out. Right. Now, let us not go into the long term. Let us come to the short term. For the short term, the problem I told you the day before yesterday, it was TCS and Infosys that dragged the market. Yesterday, it was HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. Today also banking stocks were weak. Reliance was also down. Today morning I just speculated can it be Reliance and Bharti Airtel. But all of a sudden auto stocks came under severe selling pressure. Today auto index was down 2.5%. Mahindra and Mahindra is down more than 6%. Now Mahindra and Mahindra in the last 9 trading sessions, I think it is down about 18%, an average of 2% fall every day. So why? I think last week I came out with a video. That video did not go well. I thought that video will do very well. But probably my title might be not very, very appropriate. I just put it Tata Motors versus Tesla. So I should have put Tesla versus India, right? So Tesla has achieved what it wants to achieve. Now there are reports that are saying that for electric vehicles, the import duty will be reduced from 110% to 15%. Right? So this is the power of Trump and Elon Musk. They can achieve whatever they want. Right? Now the question is how these local companies going to survive. So as per some reports, Tesla will be coming out with a car priced similar to 20 to 25 lakh range. So that is where there are number of cars are available in India. Like say for example, Mahindra XUV 700, Tata Harrier. So they are all priced around that level. I think that Tata has come out with one car called Tata Car EV also. So they are all in that bracket. Right? So, if the same price bracket, if a foreign car is available, That too, with a very big long range for electric vehicles. For electric vehicles, the most important thing is the long range. Right? So especially in India, particularly in Tamil Nadu, or for that matter, you take any state, from one end of the state to other end of the state, it will be about 500 to 600 kilometers. So at least 500, 600 kilometer range is required for electric vehicles to be successful. So there is no doubt, of course, it's not all the way from 110 to 15%. They might put some condition. Again, I tell you, those conditions will be put in such a way that, okay, only Tesla can satisfy those conditions. So this concession is given, on paper it's given to everybody, but it will be given only to Tesla. So anyway, so they are big brothers. So Trump is the biggest brother and Elon Musk is another big brother. So you have to listen to them, right? So let us come back to the market. It is not only, Mahindra and Mahindra has fallen more than 6%. That was the stock, which was holding. It was trading closer to all-time high about 2-3 weeks before. And because, their portfolio was so nice. And recently they launched some EV6 and EV9 or something, which was really very, very, very impressive. But they cannot stand against Tesla. Right? So, broader markets also came under selling pressure. Mid cap, small cap, everything fell. But surprisingly, the Nifty broke the swing low. Nifty broke February low. Nifty closed at February low. But despite that, the India VIX did not go up. So that was really very, very surprising. So like maybe people think, still the market can consolidate, maybe another 200, 300 point, maybe the maximum fall. And even the put premiums did not shoot up actually. And so the people are thinking, the markets are likely to consolidate. In fact, my view is also the same, but not for the short term, even for medium term to long term. We might not be going for price correction. We might be going for time correction. So markets may not go down, may not go up. It will go up, it will go down, but then, after some time, it will come back to the same place. Markets, I don't think that that all-time high, 26,300 will be taken out even by the end of this year. Right? So any intraday rise is a selling opportunity. That is what I've been advising for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Right? But selling put option, so one has to be very, very careful. Right? Short term, you're looking at, I sold some put option at 20 to 200, thinking that it's far away. I sold it for 11 rupees, it went up to 25 rupees. But finally, closing it was around 11 rupees only. But put options can double, triple if you're doing in the short term. Long-term selling put option is not advisable at this point of time because we do not know. It is a falling knife, right? So there's a proverb in stock market, do not catch the falling knives, right? So anyway, so it is a weekend, time to enjoy. We will think of stock market on Monday morning. Meanwhile, tomorrow morning, I'll come out with some interesting video. Hope you enjoyed listening to this audio video because I do audio in the morning, video in the evening. So totally confused, right? So 23,000 is going to be a stiff resistance for this series. We have one public holiday, so we have only 3 more trading sessions. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.